The help you get. People annoy you. People steal from you. People hate you. People remind you of your abusers. People fire you from jobs. People break up relationships with you. People cheat on you. People want to cheat with you. People put you down. People butt in line. People treat you like crap. People tell you off. Etc. 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 That is some of the help you're getting. The difference between a sinker and a swimmer is how you deal with it. If you let it sit and fester and feel sorry for yourself, you're sinking. I find when you believe what the Matrix tells you, you'll sink. You have to change the way you see everything to a model that helps you create positivity from any supposedly negative interaction. Look at every time someone disses you or whatever, as an opportunity to gain information. That's your gold nugget. It's about challenging your beliefs about yourself and life. It's about moving you closer to unity consciousness and leaving separation behind. When you think as a separationist, you believe that harboring grudges against others, hating others, treating others poorly etc. is okay. Why? Because you don't think you'll be affected and you can get away with it? But the truth is, we're all one. One big being, and we're all little parts of this huge being called God, the same way all your cells are part of your body. Me, Ivo, how can your partner cheating on you help you? Ivo, it can be of help in many ways. It can show you where you were too trusting, it can show you how easily you are manipulated, it can show you that your priority is finding something in another person that you cannot give to yourself. Me, like trust. If you can't trust yourself, you can't trust others either. Ivo, exactly. Why expect others to be trustworthy when you cannot give that to yourself? Me, if that was the case, Ivo, nobody would get married because we all have so much work to do. Ivo, yes. I will not argue with that. Partnership is for learning, as is everything else. However, if you choose a partner who reflects things back to you that you do not like, then the partnership can be strained. If that partnership is showing you that you put your trust in someone that is untrustworthy, then who is it you cannot trust? Me, yourself. Ivo, exactly. Me, that's hard for people to take, though. That kind of betrayal is horrible. Ivo, it is. Yet this is the standard of lesson you must learn because Earth is so negative. So many have been acting contrarily to universal law throughout the ages, and this must be rectified. The learning must be done. And when this betrayal happens, the hurt is taken out on the partner who cheated. However, one must look at this as a golden learning opportunity, the opportunity to learn to trust yourself more. Me, I trust myself, but I listen to you and Athena. Half the time you just tell me what someone's up to and I can take appropriate action. Ivo, we say so because you are not in need of this lesson. Me, yeah. If I needed the lesson, I'd fall into it. Ivo, it is not a trap, my love. It is life. You must work at not seeing it negatively and accept that this is the real work of life, not flipping hamburgers at McDonald's. That is hardly your life's purpose. Me, I wish I could think of something funny to say, but I can't. Ivo, shall we take another example? Me, what if someone is working at McDonald's and they hate it? That's a negative reaction. Ivo, what would it tell them then? Me, that they want to leave. Ivo, and if they are not able to find another job? Me, it could be as simple as it's not a good time to move to another job. I know there are times that the market is looking for new people, and that tends to be September after the students go back to school, and November for the Christmas market. Other reasons are maybe they need to train for a new line of work. I remember the situation I was in, and that was that I couldn't find anything I wanted to do. Ivo, and what does that tell you? Me, at the time I thought it was me. I was being fussy. Ivo, well, it was you, but the fact that you cannot find work you enjoy is because you have not accessed your life's work. Me, yes, now I have and I love it. Ivo, you will not stop working, that is how much you enjoy this. Me, how many other people have spoken to snake men from Venus? Ivo, not too many. Me, I know so many people who don't know what they want to do in life. They look through all the jobs and they can't figure out what to study or what to do. Ivo, at this point, if you are referring to light workers, they have a hard time choosing from the job list because what they came to do upon earth is not yet even a trade or occupation. So the expectation is that the job market, if you will change very much within their lifetime. Did you ever expect yourself to be a channeler? Me, no, I figured I could be a psychic, even an animal psychic because that's all I knew existed. I wasn't aware of channelers. Ivo, so you see. If there are those who hold what they believe to be a strange idea of what they would like to contribute to Earth at some point, hold on to that idea. If you believe there is a new type of physics that is required for the implementation of your project idea, hold on to the idea. Make notes and store it away. Study what you know of physics now and then extrapolate what would be necessary to create a working copy of your project. For those who are in the world of Western medicine, study Eastern medicine. Study Ayurveda. Study herbalism. Study homeopathy. Understand that many of you are here now to break through the old and to build onto it. That is why you cannot find a job that suits you. Everything that comes to you in your day is a clue to your future. Do you want a repeat of what you call your past, or do you want to create a new future with less stress and more wonder? It is your choice. Me, let's take another example from my life, Ivo. Something innocuous. Ivo, your life was on the fast track, my dear. You had a lot to cover. However, many times you missed the point because you focused on the other person. You did not see the gold nugget. I am thinking of the time you dated a man who you invited to a Toronto Maple Leafs hockey game. You had free gold tickets from your company, which were so close to the ice, you could see the sweat on the brows of the hockey players, you remarked. This man asked you if he could go and take his brother, instead of you. You said no and the two of you went together. What does this tell you? Me, it tells me I should have dumped him. He didn't want to go with me when they were my tickets. Ivo, that is one thing. However, you said no, what does that tell you? Me, I like hockey. Ivo, lol, it tells you that you stand on principle. It tells you that you stand up for what you want. Me, I see that now, yes. Ivo, we have seen many things in you that are shining examples of the master that you are. However, you miss them because you focus on others or you are not looking at where you should be, and that is much higher than you have been. There was the time that you cried because your sponsor told you to buy yourself red roses on Valentine's Day. You were upset because you were without a mate. You believed that all people should have a mate until finally you gave up on the idea for yourself. And then I came through. And you found out that you were looking for me all along. That is why you like long-haired rock stars like Robert Plant and the bass player from Teenage Head. You did not like the short-haired ones. You also admire musicians because you wanted to learn to play, but it was not in the program for this lifetime, and as I explained to you, you were denied it early on in life. Me, yes. Ivo, that day that you cried because you had to buy yourself roses, there could have been so many different positive gold nuggets to take away, but you insisted on feeling sorry for yourself. You have been sugar addicted, and that was a large reason you could not see the positive, because you were rewarding yourself, yes, with a dopamine burst, for your negative thinking. This is the problem with addictions, they keep you mired in the physical responses with no room whatsoever for the soul's wisdom. However, you can repair self-esteem by looking back on incidents in your life as we are doing. You realized that Valentine's Day that you felt unlovable, but it was also that you could not find a partner who was not addicted. That in itself should have been a clue, and it would be for many, because you were addicted yourself. So you spoke the same language. You still understand the language of addiction, but you refuse to engage addicts beyond any superficial level. You set boundaries with them and with yourself. The other thing you could have realized is there was nobody for you. Not out of any fault of your own, but because you are different. You were engaging with either business types, which you did not relate to, or drug-addicted alcoholics who you would eventually get bored of and walk away. The only way for a man to retain your interest was under threat, and so the dark sent you Glenn. That was the only way a man could have you, under threat of violence. And then you ran from him and left him behind. The story was quite clear. There was no man for you on earth. When you read a book about twin flames from Alpha Centauri, you realized women on earth were having relationships with extraterrestrial men, and so I introduced myself. You also wanted to stay in Toronto to develop a business, not thinking that you found businessmen boring, so why would you want that for yourself? Yes, you were confused. Fortunately, we got you to leave Toronto. There was the chiropractor who issued the incorrect orthotics to you. You told him immediately they did not feel right, and when you complained, he talked you down. Me, yes. I should have gotten a second opinion. Ivo, exactly. You wore those orthotics for 6 years and eventually could not walk in them, your back was so bad. You used to squat on the sidewalk waiting for traffic lights in order to relieve your back pain. My love. You liked this man, but his work was shoddy. Eventually we got you a better practitioner, and the first thing she did was issue you a corrected pair of orthotics which you are still wearing. It was an act of God, and the help you needed, when this chiropractor went on disability himself. Me, yes, God bless her. I see sometimes we have to lose the people in our lives, or the concepts about people in our lives, in order to get closer to our true selves. Ivo, many of you have the same problem. You are loyal to people who do not deserve your loyalty, and this includes doctors. You put their opinion before your own. You will take so much until your lives fall apart, and then you will seek out help. In Sheran's case, this faulty practitioner went on leave himself and his wife substituted for him. She was not able to correct Sheran's back troubles, so Sheran moved on to find a good chiropractor. Me, I love going because I can really feel my energy start moving again. It feels so nice and free. Although I'm not going now. Ivo, I have a technique I can use to aid you, my love. Me, oh, great. Ivo, I am also a good masseuse. Me, oh, really? LOL. Ivo, I am. Many of you have had bad trips through the Western medical system and have gotten bad advice. You have been put on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications, Ritalin, etc. Do not settle for a doctor's advice before you seek out another opinion. The Western Medical Society is created not to cure but to continue illness and to treat where there is no illness, firstly, and secondly you have a body that is far more advanced than other earthlings and far more easily healed through self-healing. Seek medical attention when you need to, however, be careful that you do not give your loyalty to the wrong practitioner, as Sheran did, lest you continue to grow sicker. Having to squat at traffic lights to relieve back pain is utterly ridiculous, but Sheran believed in this man even when he resorted to suppressing her reaction to his orthotics, when he should have been listening to it. When people use these power moves on you, beware. This is the power over others system in play. He should have listened to her complaints, but he refused to, and she suffered for it. It was a stroke of good fortune that he retired temporarily to heal his own back. Me, yes. I see that now. And I had another one for a short time, who came on to me, and the next one was a woman because I was done with being come onto by male practitioners, and she was a great chiropractor. Top of her class. By the way, chiropractors don't need you to take your blouse off, ladies, and if they ask, beware of their intentions. You can always refuse them. Ivo, there will be ways to move muscles and bone in future that does not require forceful manipulation of the spine. This will be done through the chi. Me, I've done it a few times. Cracked my back just by releasing energy. Ivo, exactly. Some of your modalities will be slated for the rock pile, and others will undergo transformation as you all undergo transformation and your medical requirements change. For now, be wary where you place your loyalty and get second opinions. Medical healing beds are not far off now, and this will be a godsend to the ailing earthling. Me, thanks, Ivo. Ivo, my love, the body reflects the mind. Be as positive as possible.